So, what do you think have been the benefits of studying your course?
It's been good fun. I enjoyed the subject, made some good friends. Yeah, it's been great.
And?
Look, I'm only meant to be an observer here, but that was an easy one to get you warmed up, and you haven't really answered it.
Sorry, but it'll be better when he gets onto the real questions.
That was a real question. Everything in an interview is an opportunity to sell yourself, to tell us why you are the best candidate for the job.
Okay, but I wasn't ready for that one.
There are questions that are bound to crop up in any interview. Things like, why did you choose this university, this type of career, this organisation? You have to be ready for them. Go off and do a bit of practising. Don't worry. We'll wait here until you get back.
I chose this university because the department has a really good reputation. And of the places I visited, the people I met here were the most friendly and helpful.
What about the benefits of studying your course?
Right. It gave me a chance to study subjects I found especially
Interesting at school and practice my communication skills, such as giving presentations in seminars. In my final year project, I had to work closely with others, so teamwork, self-discipline and organising my time.
He's made a good first impression, and he's obviously thought about himself. Now let's see how well he matches up to my criteria. I'll start with communication. You mentioned giving presentations. Do you find them easy?
Oh yes. Yeah, no nerves at all.
That's not quite enough.
Talking to groups, no nerves.
Yes, but it doesn't tell us what you've done. We've got to assess you and your answers against these criteria. We're looking for evidence from what you've done that demonstrates your effectiveness with these different skills.
How am I supposed to know what you're looking for?
Come on, we tell you throughout our brochure.
Oh, right.
You have read our brochure.
Our management trainees have to be able to communicate effectively with all levels of people in the organisation. Successful recruits are good team players.
Yes, naturally I've read your brochure.
Ready then?
Sure, thanks.
You mentioned giving presentations. Do you find them easy?
Doing anything in public can be a bit nerve-wracking. At university, I've used tutorials to get some practice. Last year, I took applicants around on open days and got quite used to speaking in front of groups of up to 30.
Talk me through a typical presentation to your tutorial group.
When making a presentation, I try to structure it, setting the scene, then giving my presentation, and finally summarising. That's the secret of it, really.
Now look, all you've done is give us the theory. We need to know what you actually did.
Yes.
You have some examples?
Oh, yes. I'd have to think about them, of course.
That's what you're supposed to do before the interview.
Learn my answers off by heart.
No, you don't want to sound too rehearsed. But every selector you meet will have criteria they're assessing you against. You need examples for each of them.
I'll be right back. Sorry about that.
Right. Are you ready for this interview now?
Yes, well prepared.
Talk me through a typical presentation to your tutorial group.
The most important thing is preparation, so I'd prioritise my key points. I'd make sure it was interesting and relevant to the group. They hadn't studied the topic as much as me. At the start, I'd make sure everyone could hear. I'd introduce myself and my topic. And at the end, I'd summarise my key points and thank people for their attention.